Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome to another day of Planmas, and this is the last plan with me for Planmas. We're going to get into a whole bunch of other stuff after this, but we're ending with a big week, Halloween week, and I'm using the kit from Scribble Prints Co Candy Corn. This was our exclusive kit for this year, and it's a 60s, mostly 60s, 50s, a little bit 70s kind of inspired Halloween party. And I just love the way it came out. It's just super fun. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing the vintage Halloween feels and looking up vintage photos and seeing what I should include. Like bobbing for apples and the punch and the jelly cake, or jello as Americans call it. You got the records, you got Bewitched on the TV, you got candy corn, marshmallow squares. I just love the way the art came out. And I'm pairing this with two foil bundles, one from Caress Press in purple, her Halloween design, and a lime green one from SPC, because those colors are both in here, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to make it a bit more bright and colorful. I did the same as the previous week's plan with me, where I used black and purple, so I thought, hey, let's do it again, let's do a mix. I'm going to try and bring some of the more purple in through the deco bits when we finish, but we'll see what we want to do about the deco bits when we're done. But I did mix up the full boxes, so some of the overlays are the green dots and some of them are the purple witchy spooky designs. So overall I think it came out really cute. We're doing our usual color blocking, just going with the color palette color way that Andrea of SPC figured out. And yes, we got Halloween week. It was also kind of a stressful week because we had maintenance coming to add a water meter to our bathroom. I talked about it previously in yesterday's plan with me, so yeah, we'll talk about it again a little bit more. I'll explain actually what happened during this plan with me. So let's actually finish up with the base and start day by day. Alright, so on the sidebar I do have my current Kindle book that I was reading, which was Second Death of Luck. I've already ranted about it, and I won't rant again. I will not rant again. So let's start off with Monday, Coffee Monday. It was Coffee Monday, but I was feeling a little sick. And it's actually now a month later and I'm still kind of sick, so it hasn't been great, I'll be honest. I think I've had I don't know, I was just feeling kind of a little sick, and when I talked to the doctors about it, they were like, oh yeah, the symptoms sound like the flu, but it's like the mildest flu I've ever had. It's barely, I feel barely sick, but just sick enough that it's really annoying. It's mostly all in my ears, which sucks, but anyway, yeah, so this is, I guess, when I started having it, so I guess, yeah, I've just had a mild flu for ages. I'm still trying to get over it. I'm still having my ear issues, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, so I used the zombie bunny sticker from Papershire to be like little sick, but I still was working on my shop set, which was my New Year's Eve set, which did come out this week, so I was still working on it on Monday. Like, I was feeling sick, but I'd already had taken too much time off for my birthday and stuff, so I just had to work through it, as, you know, stuff happens in life that you have to do that. So then I also played a bunch of Affinity Dicky though. We were coming up on the end. Oh yeah, so the next day was the start of the new and the last patch for the first version of the game. So it was 1.11, and then the patch afterwards is 2.0. So yeah, I was really excited to start the next patch for the next day. And for Infinity Nikki this week, I decided to put in these old Fox and Cactus Halloween girls, because it's just fun, because they're all kind of like the same girl but wearing different costumes, Halloween costumes, which is like in Nikki basically. So we had Nikki, we were watching the One Piece anime, and again for bed, I was watching little Simsy streams before bed. I was just kind of like a mix of all of her streams. I think mostly Town to City and then some of her Sims stuff. So then Tuesday, I just had it here marked on the start. But yeah, Tuesday we had the start of the last version patch of Infinity Nikki, which was Encore season, and it was basically saying like goodbye to Wishfield, like the region that we were in, because we were going to a new region in 2.0. And yeah, it was just super fun. They did a whole board game. I don't know. I talk about a little bit in my Infinity Nikki journal videos if you've watched them. Part 6 and a little bit of mostly part 6 is where I really talked about it. There was like a board game, and everyone sort of chose a team and did PvP against each other, and it got very, very competitive and toxic. I kind of messed up. I mostly stayed out of it though. I just had some fun on the board game and collected my winnings, and that was it. Then I also did some work this day, and I also did some cleaning. As I said in the last Plan With Me, we did the weekend prior, we did a huge deep clean of where the maintenance guys would be for them to do the maintenance. And then like starting these days, they could come any day. So I was just doing some cleaning every single day just to keep it up kind of thing. Make sure it was nice for when they finally came. Clean. And then I was actually, on this day, I actually watched some of Rochelle's stream. She was streaming, she was actually streaming the new Pokemon game, which I watched some of Nintendo Talk play. And then, I don't know, it was like, I'll check out Rochelle playing the new Pokemon game too. Let's just see how she's liking it. I won't be getting it, but it's just fun to watch sometimes. So I was just watching some Rochelle play Pokemon. And then again, we were watching some more of the One Piece anime, and I got some Happy Mail this night, which was fun. I don't know what it was, but I did get some Happy Mail. And that was Tuesday. On Wednesday, we did some more work. We're working 9 to 5. 8 to make a living. And then, I don't know what I'm singing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why, but during this filming, my ears have just gone crazy. So I can't hear myself very well. So I hope I sound okay to you. But yeah, my hearing has gone all funky. But I have I would have talked about this actually in the intro video of this. I was actually chatting to the doctor during that intro vlog of this Planmas. What I'm saying now is that it's now the 30th of November. It's like a month later that I'm filming this. And yeah, I'm still dealing with it, but the nose spray is helping. Anyway, but it just sounds like the hearing in my left ear sounds like when you talk into like a water bottle, like rah, rah, rah. I don't know. It's very, very frustrating. Anyway, did some work. I was watching a Let's Play Kay stream. She was playing Dizzy Dream My Valley probably. And then played some more Nikki, because, you know, we have new Nikki update to play. It's like Nikki is a little mummy. Alright, and so then the end of the day, I went back to reading Second Death of Locke, because I was like, you know what, I need to finish this book. I need to just read it and get through it and see where it's gonna go. It was okay, but we had that rant yesterday. So reading the book at the end of the day, but previously we watched the last episode of Only Murders in the Building, and I thought it was a really fun season. I enjoyed it. I really, really liked the Mafia brothers. Those are definitely my favorite characters of the season. And then the billionaires were really weird. And like Bash's kid, he was so strange. Like when he's in the pool. Anyway, so good. And then we watched High Potential. I played some more Town to City because I was a little obsessed. And then went and read my book in bed. And that is the first half of the week all finished. I could have done this one better, but whatever. I'll get over it. Yeah, I think it's looking really cool. I love the mix of the purple and green foil. So that is the first half of the week. we're looking real spooky. Real old-fashioned spooky. So then, and scary and silly. So then we have Thursday, and I was finally done with the art set. So first thing on Thursday, I got the listings done. And then I released the New Year art. This was New Year's Dream, which I honestly struggled with setting that up. My final decision in the end, at first it was going to be like pink and orange, maybe Y2K kind of almost groovy New Year's, and then it kind of shifted into fairies, like Midsummer Night's Dream, but it's fairies who are dreamy, but New Year's Eve. Because I was like, well, it's sleepy on New Year's Eve. What else is sleepy? Midsummer Night's Dream. I feel like doing cute celestial fairies with flowers and fireworks. So that's how it came out. And then I was playing some more Infinity Nikki here. And then the huge drop by Nintendo. They just dropped it on a Thursday afternoon. The video announcing the Animal Crossing 3.0 update. Which no one saw is coming. They literally said when 2.0 came out, like in 2021 or something crazy, that they wouldn't be updating the game ever again. And then, ta-da, 3.0, obviously, to coincide with its upgrade for Switch 2. We all thought we were going to get a new Animal Crossing game for Switch 2, but not yet, I guess. Instead, we're getting 3.0 and they're adding the hotel and all sorts of new stuff. So that was very exciting. And I love how everyone's just... I have joined a few other people and I've restarted my island. I was kind of like, I had kind of given up on my last Animal Crossing island because I had reset it from my original 2021. And I was just kind of sad that it's like I had lost, I don't know why I reset that. I lost everything from 2020. So I've just restarted it to make my like forever island. And this will be like my island. So I'm trying to complete everything, get all my perfect dreamy villages. So yeah, and I was like, well, and I started working on it, so then it would probably be ready for 3.0 that comes out in January, so that's exciting. It's been nice to have my little game again, Animal Crossing. It's been fun. I just used this little Bob sticker from SPC because Bob is my favorite. And then we made chicken palmies this night, as in like the Australian version of chicken parmigiana, chicken palmy. In Adelaide, we call them chicken palmies. I will not listen to the East Coasters who call it chicken palmers. It's chicken palmies. I don't care. Anyway. Then we were watching One Piece and I was reading more Second Death of Locke. If you want to know what I mean by Australian version of chicken parmigiana, we don't have it with we don't have it with spaghetti or pasta or whatever. It's like a schnitzel. It's more like a schnitzel, like a big chicken schnitzel. You have fries or chips and salad on the side, but the palmy you put the tomato sauce and the cheese on top. So yeah, we make those. But yeah, it's like the same as chicken parmesan in America, but you just don't put it on pasta. You just have it with fries and salad. So more like a schnitzel that way. Anyway. You can also just have a schnitzel if you want with gravy, so that's tasty. But yeah, so we made the full palmy that night. So then on Friday, I'm trying to see what my stickers are here. Friday, it was Halloween, so I'm just putting Halloween in. And we finally got the maintenance in, so we were on the very last day for maintenance. And basically, yeah, so what I mentioned yesterday is our landlord has decided, like our corporate landlord, has decided to stop charging flat fee for water every month and is now doing it on like usage basis. So they had to go through the whole apartment and every apartment had to get, oh, my battery's almost gone. I'll be right back. I changed batteries, but I think we're getting a little hot. My camera seems to have a hot symbol up, so I'm gonna hurry up here. Anyway, So they had to install a water meter in each apartment, and we didn't know what that meant, but it ended up being in the ceiling. So our ceilings in our bathrooms that we've all had in Finland have all had wooden ceilings, like wooden slats. So they just put up under that. So we can't even see the water meter, but it came in, it took like 2 minutes and it was done. So, but I was worried about it all week because it's someone coming in and doing maintenance. So it was, but I'm glad it's done now. So it's done, whatever. It just took 2 minutes. I just used another one of these girls to mark Infinity Nikki. Then we just watched a whole bunch more of One Piece. And I was reading more of Second Death of Luck. It was Friday, yeah. And then for delivery, we got Legman G, which is the Uga restaurant, which we've been loving recently. So for One Piece, I'm just going to put this little Zoro in because I feel like the green goes. And I'll just put these icons in for those. So on Saturday, a green, I just did a big old YouTube binge in the morning. And I also did some laundry. And then we had breakfast for lunch, eggs and bacon, toast, tomatoes, mushrooms, kind of thing. So I'm going to put this in for YouTube binge. Well, it's kind of green on green. Got laundry. And then, yeah, breakfast for lunch. Always super tasty. So after that, on Saturday, again, we're watching more One Piece. We've just been watching it literally every day. It's our, it's our binge watch show now. It's nice to have it on and just watching through all of it. We actually watched most of the original One Piece, our anime watch through we did on Japanese with subtitles. But we've decided to be lazy and we want to be able to like chill watch and look away if we want to. So we've switched to the English, which I know boo-hiss, but it's our rewatch and we're like, we've already watched on Japanese, so we'll let ourselves watch it on YouTube, on English so we can just casually watch it. And then of course I was playing Nikki and I finished The Second Death of Luck, which if you watched yesterday's Plan With Me, the last one, I think I had my rant there. And yeah, at 2.5, I didn't love it. I was a bit disappointed. Alright then, on Sunday, I put some new nails on. And new nails, watching One Piece, and playing Infinity Nikki. What else am I going to be getting up to on any day of the week? But yeah, I don't know. It makes me happy. My little routine. And we're starting back with the witchy Fox and Cactus girl for that one. So I'm a little bit paranoid about this like hot symbol that's been on my screen because I've never had that before. I've never had this overheat before, so hopefully she survives the rest of this. But then I did some filming and I did some planning. Possibly maybe to do with Planmas, but we'll see. And then I just had a YouTube binge that night, and that's how I'm finishing up this plan with me, and this week, just doing a bunch of planner stuff. And that is the second half of the week, all finished. I think it looks so fun. I love the colors. I'm going to put it into the planner and I'll be right back with you. Alright, that is the finished spread all done. I love the way it came out. I don't think I need the deco bits actually. I feel like it looks shiny and fun enough without the deco bits. But yeah, I just love the way this came out. These more traditional sort of groovy 60s colors and designs. And yeah, I'm happy with like the Halloween stickers that I was able to bring in. But it was so exciting this week to hear new Animal Crossing news. And we got the water meter all done, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Finish some books, watch a lot of streams. But yeah, this is when I started feeling sick, and I'm still sick a month later, which sucks, but it's very, very mild. It's like almost not sick, but then kind of sick. Very aggravating. Let me know if you like this video by giving it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I have a bunch of Plan With Me's previously. And now we're going to get back into setups and journaling and all sorts of fun for the end of the Planmas. Let me know down below what you thought of this this spread, but also I don't know, overall, but how was your Halloween? Let me know what you did on Halloween. But otherwise, just leave me some jack-o'-lantern pumpkin emojis down below to say that you enjoyed the video. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time, as in tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.